We are just to the west of you, Coach, on the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Two teams here playing for pride as the final week of the NFL season is underway. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. They'll try the left side. McFarland. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
Partner, is that what you call a quick hitter? That was actually a bolt of lightning, wasn't it? Right out of the gate.
And of course on the heels of him winning AFC Offensive Player of the Week 1 week ago. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, here's Locke. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. We're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
He's coming. Double A. Sam off. He's checking. He's good. Crash.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Here we go. 10 logo. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Hey, go.
Freeman. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Down. 18 Gator. Not today, Not today.
On 2nd down now. McFarland. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. On third down, McFarland. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great effort there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out. 1st and 10 at the 40.
Let's get off the field. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Check, 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 check.
Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a gain of 16. First down, Tampa Bay. That run's successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking up front.
Yeah, you've got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line up with 3 tight ends, it's not necessarily to run it, and that gives you an advantage when you do decide to barrel off the line of scrimmage and block people downfield.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. First carry for Peyton Barber. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Let's go, let's convert, let's convert, let's convert. Shot 24. Flip it, flip it, flip it. That's it.
They'll try to throw now. Winston. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And now look at him go. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
This will be taken very short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A big run there by Jones. 57 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They go back to the ground, this time Barber. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Peyton Barber. His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
Let's go now. 90, Wolf. X3, 218, chop it.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Check. Crunch. 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 Check. Watch it. Watch it. 6 guys. Check 6.
Look at me. Go. Go.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
We go. 70, Indy. Go.
Check. Check the backer. Check the backer.
Now.
Ringo.
Defense.
On second down, McFarland. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
I'm coming after you.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Over the middle, complete. It's Cannon. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to first and 10.
Let's go.
Hey.
Staying open.
Look at me. Zipper.
Check. Watch 54.
Ready.
They'll run it now out of the gun. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, or if you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble. Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
Ready, set.
Go! 5.
On second down now. McFarland, and they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
Set. And 2 stop.
Throwing his lock on third down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Alan Lazard with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Jones. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Black, what do you got? You just warm up. .52 is the mic right here, over there. Right?
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Spot. Spot. No. Let him go.
On third down, Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Levante David in on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League.
Yep. 45. Check the outs. Check the outs. Check the outs.
They fake the handoff. Now Locke. And he finds a man on a crossing route. 27 yards there, a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On first down, McFarland. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
There goes a deep ball in, and this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Allen Lazard with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Broncos push further out in front. McManus's point after is good, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
You ready?
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, let's go. Man, that's trash. That's trash.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. Now on 2nd and 13. Winston. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Under crunch, under crunch, under crunch.
After the turnover, here's Locke. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They'll try the left side. McFarland. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
50, plant.
I'm scared.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. Ready?
Throwing on first down is Locke. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. The kick by McManus is good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway.
Come on, fellas.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is
going to do that. And, Jameis intercepted a third time. And, he coughed it up. Picked off by Justin Simmons. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. Exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
You don't want me. Where you from, see? 50 wants the mic. 50 wants the mic. Watch the slats. Watch the slats. Easy. Mike, 51. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
From the 38, Winston. He completes it to Evans. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 20-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
From the red zone now, Winston. And, Jameis intercepted a third time. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Check, 6-6, pull it high.
Deuce. Watch twist. Watch the twist.
Yes.
They'll run on first down. McFarland. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Jalen Mills in on the stop.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. McFarland. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
go. Here we go. Snap.
Play action. Now it's Locke. He'll rifle this one deep right. He's got a man. Complete. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Alan Lazard, 97 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year as his guys continue to pour it on.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rules seminar because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. And that's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The throw to the middle, taken in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. Jameis now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Jameis now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. From the gun, Winston. He completes it to Jones. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be second down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And the Buccaneers, first down. First and 10 at the 38.
Winston of the offense with a first and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
To the air again with Winston. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Jameis to throw it. And off the deflection, it's caught. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back.
You ready? You ready?
Hey, here I come. Here I come.
Winston now to throw on first down. He'll find Barber out of the backfield. I call it no gain there on the first down play. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Bradley Chubb in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. Now Winston. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Von Miller in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Now Winston on 4th down. Got some real estate inside the 30. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I both enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but...
And the ball is knocked out. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Barber on 1st and 10. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Sonic, here we go, even.
Let's go. Check 24, check 24. Slam.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Winston. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Bradley Chubb in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long.
Even.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And that will be incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And Gay knocks this one through. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Let's go
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
36.
They'll keep it on the ground. McFarland, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
And it's 3rd down.
Here we go. 90 Wolf.
54. Watch 54. Bring it. Let's go.
Now a give, right side. McFarland, and he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. 2 yards and able to get the 1st down in the process.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line. Yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space.
Tighten up.
Recon, 132 fighter. Yo, faster.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. This is where, 4th quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
You say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering where they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
SOS. Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4". Right there. 54.
Hey, Charlie.
54 Mike.
They gonna need some. Hey.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check.
Big grip.
From just shy of midfield, Locke is going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Mike's 5'4". Mike's 5'4".
Look at me. Zipper.
Strip that ball. Strip that ball.
Locked to throw on 3rd and 1. Hard throw, incomplete.
So they look like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
The Broncos send out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want...
It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. It's a big play. Winston to Evans. 43 yards. Throwing. Winston. The catch is made by the tight end, Nauta. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. A first down throw for Winston. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Here's Barber. Oh, Barber loses it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But now it's third and goal.
Ready? Black 25 behind. 51. Flip it. Back and go full strength.
Check three.
Third and goal. Winston. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Ready? 18, Gator.
Right there. 54 Mike. Let's get the ball.
Ready?
On first down, McFarland. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They win game number 7, which was their goal at the beginning of the season and the final game of the season.
And I know a lot of people would wonder about the celebration. Why would you be so excited? Getting 7 wins? Well, guess what? That's what they wanted to do. To hit a goal, that means something for a team, and they should celebrate that fact.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Tampa.